I decided to address it. Now, I need to say thanks. The support I received immediately blew me away. I never would have expected that in a million years. I was so humbled. I tell you the truth, me not lie you. The outpouring of love and support and grace and understanding.
Blessed day, my people. So in today's video, we're going to talk about Julie Mango, who has officially broken her silence, and she actually put out a video. I think yesterday she put it out, if I remember correctly. You understand, my people? So, yeah, man, I think yesterday. Now, she basically addressed the only post them what she make, and of course, you know, this is like the third video I make on her. The first video was me letting you guys know that she actually makes some posts revealing that she never wanted to be here anymore. You understand? She just wanted to, you know, she wanted to go where her mother was and so forth. You understand? So she make a video now and she address it. Now, I like how she, you know, she do the video with a little bit of I don't want to say humor, because you know this is something very serious, but you know Julie Mango is a comedian, right? Very, very, very popular comedian. If you don't know her, go and go research about her. You understand, my people? So you know, so she have the comedy thing lock. You understand? Maybe even if she try to be serious, she still incorporate it no matter what. So she kind of do that, but you don't know the topic obviously was a serious one, because if somebody wish down certain things for themselves, then that's something where we have to really, you know, talk about and take it serious. And you know, I don't know if, like, people in Jamaica, or at least majority of Jamaica, really take mental health serious. Some people might just brush it under the rug and feel like, so by tomorrow you feel better. But in Julie Mango case, that wasn't the situation, you see it. So we're going to talk about it. She also made a couple posts, which we're going to talk about as well. Also, she's getting a lot of support in the comment section. You know, you have people like Tommy Chin, where, you know, support her, among some other persons. You don't know, I'm going to read the comments them and stuff like that, my people. So before I'm going to further into the topic, don't forget to like this video, my people. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And more big up the people them who watch the video, who reach out to Julie Mango, Zine, whether you know her or whether you just send her a message and them thing there. Because the video when we do, the first video, it actually went, well, I guess you can say it kind of go viral. You know, so I know a lot of persons did probably try reach out to her and things. Some have a big one up for that. You see it, my people. Anyway, as I said, she make a video now, and in that video, we're going to talk about some of the things that she say. Obviously, I can't talk about every single thing, Zine, but one of the things that she say is like, after she made the post, right, matter about the initial post them where she revealed, say, boy, you know, she want to come off of earth and them thing there. She said she reached out to her friend named Joel, right, one of her good friend Joel, and it's like she said to him, say, yo, Joel, you see the post them I'm make? And him say, yeah, I see them, you understand? So she said to him, say, look, you don't feel like I need to make a video, address it. Joel said, no, make what kind of video? I want to tell you, what you need to do is actually go get some help. You understand? That's the way him said to her. Him said, don't focus on making no video right now. That's not important. You need to go get the help. Because obviously making those posts where I worry a lot of persons on social media, would probably tell you the same thing. Say, yo, where you going to make video worry about what people are think? Right now, you need to go get help. You need to go get support. You see me? A next person who also supported her through this journey is our cousin. You see my people? Yeah, she actually gets support from her cousin, which is good, because it's always good to have like a family member support you through a time like this. You understand what I say? So with all of the little help on this, well, I don't want to say little, because this is a big deal, you understand? So with all of the help that she gets, she was able to, you know, take a few weeks off from social media, recoup herself, you know, get herself together, you know, take a breather, just back away from social media. And this is how she was able to actually make this video now and, you know, talk to the people and stuff like that, which, you know, it's definitely a good look for her now, you see me? But one of the things that she said she did suffer from is a broken heart, you see me? And you don't know, losing like couple people who is very dear to you, Zine, she said, losing her mother, you know, losing a mom. You can only have one mother in a life, you know, people. Zine, you can only have one mother and one father. You can have 2 brother, 3 brother, 4, 5, 6, any amount, right? But you only can have one. And what about biological, obviously? You understand? So losing your mother is something where, boy, you know, she can't get over that, you see me? But on top of that, losing her uncle, and it kind of seemed like she lost her mother and uncle within a close proximity. So you know that would even make it hit even harder, you see me? She also talk about losing her grandfather, Nehemiah. I don't want to pronounce his name wrong, but yeah, she talk about losing her grandfather over 20 years now, but it still hits. You understand what I say? So she said she never harm herself. So it's not a case like, you know, when some people are go through them situation, them do some things to themselves, because obviously if you don't want to be here on earth anymore, you try, you know, and that was what a lot of persons was in fear for. So she make it be known, so she never do nothing to herself, she never harm herself or anything like that, which is definitely good. But you don't know, she did just want, you know, what she did go through was more than even doing that. She did just want to go home to her mother, and you don't know, her uncle and her grandfather. You understand me, some people, and as me say, she did suffer from, she actually did call one name, me not even going to try pronounce it, me not going to trust me, but at the end of the day is, you know, a broken heart. She did suffer from losing all those people that was close to her, where she grew up and have a bond with, you see me? So you know, them thing that just trigger something, and you know, it's like something you lose your mother, your father, you know, you have those days when time you just break down, you know, you have a time when you're just happy and you're alright and you can go through, and then the next time it's like something flash. And a lot of things can trigger that, you know, you see me? Obviously, I'm not a psychiatrist or anything like that, but based on my experience, you know, you can have like a birthday where can trigger it, you know, Mother's Day, any little thing, and you know, once one thing trigger it, then you know, you have other things. It's like a domino effect, so other things start to come into play, and you don't know the thing go. But as me say, me not gonna try if you know, sound like me be a psychiatrist or nothing like that, but nevertheless, she got a lot of support in the comment section, you see me? So we're gonna move on to like some of the comments them right about now. You understand me? I say she also big up our cousin, as me say, for support her, is it? So one person say, Julie, you are so eloquent. This was hilarious, honest, and still so beautifully raw. Cause remember me tell her, say she did a little joke in it. That's why the person said hilarious. Anyway, I was riveted. Thank you for sharing so openly and with such self-awareness. You are magic. Yes, my people. Somebody, Tommy Chin, actually said, we love you, Julie. Also, only you could walk us through this process in a way that not only help us to understand, but also made us laugh. Yes, it. Another person say, girl, all me know say is me love your earrings them. And Julie actually respond with a laughing emoji. Hey, that person ain't easy, you know. Somebody say, you know, it's mango time. So I'm glad you circle back, Julie. Julie not cheap. And she respond and say, mango not cheap. So you can see like a whole heap of people just glad say she's back online and stuff like that. Is it? As me say, she also posted up our cousin, and she said, thank you, cuz also I know you are going to hate that I posted this particular picture. And she said, our other cousin on the phone. So you don't know, the cousin was there, you know, laying down with her in the bed and thing, my people. You know, well, probably still up on our Instagram page and stuff like that, you see it? Yeah, man. So as I said, Julie is getting a whole bunch of support, and this is definitely a good look. Because really and truly wouldn't want to hear something happen to Julie. But no, I wouldn't want to hear that, right? So when it does continue, you know, pray for her and everything, because at the end of the day, we don't want her to have another breakdown, because it's never easy losing a loved one. You understand? And you don't know, as me say, she got through the broken heart of losing 3 people: grandfather, uncle, and also mother. You understand, my people? So big up yourself, Julie Mango. We're glad you are back, you know, making the people them know where did I go on and all of that, you see. So big up yourself. You're a strong, you know, Jamaican woman, and the people them love you. Anyway, people, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed as yet. Also, head over to my Instagram page, MixUpTime4. But I definitely appreciate that, all right? I'm out.
Welcome to mental health class. It's a subject topic. So this is a special edition of my mental health videos because almost 3 weeks ago, I made some posts on my Instagram stories expressing how I was feeling, and it left a lot of people worried. But before I go into what happened, I want to point out how I was able to employ what I would refer to as mental health crisis first aid procedure. A few hours after, when I realized the weight of what just happened, on top of my distress, I started to panic. And so I called Joel. Now, based on how I imitate Joel's voice, you probably can pick up which Joel I'm talking about. Joel, I made some posts on Instagram a while ago. You see them? Joel say, yeah, me see them. Me say, you see it? Him say, yeah, man. Me see them. So me say, you don't think me need to do a video addressing it or something like me have? Joel say, put out which video? No, girl, that not important. You need to get some help. So me say, get help? Joel say, Julie, me not ask you, girl. Right now, you need to put on your phone and get some help. Girl, I got you. Go get some help. That unperturbed voice amidst the bedlam of voices in my head was very helpful, and so I was able to go silent. My cousin came and spent a few days with me so that I wasn't by myself, and I got the immediate and critical help that I needed. I took a few weeks to stabilize, and as so comes now, I'm able to resurface. In terms of what happened on Sunday, I was experiencing the crescendo of acute, chronic, and debilitating emotional pain from an incessant broken spirit and a broken heart. Remember, I did a video some time ago showing that healing, even though the trend line is upward, the actual journey is up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, a ground, up, down, up, until eventually you start climbing, continue on your healing journey. What had happened on Sunday was one of the down-a-ground moments. I was crying, and it's a type of cry where there's no sound, and the type of tears that burn your skin and flows like a leaking pipe. No facial expression, no effort. Wanting to go and be with my uncle, wanting to go and be with my mom, wanting to go and be with my grandfather Nehemiah, who's been deceased over 20 years now. I didn't harm myself or anything like that. What I was going through was much more than that. I wanted God to take me home. So I put down my phone, laid down on my back, clasped my hands, looked up at the ceiling, and prayed for God to do his thing. I may wait. Then my phone ring. Nora calling me. Now Nora is on Instagram, so she has no idea what was happening. And she's Latina, so she say, come have breakfast with me. I'm like, I don't feel it. Come with me, I'm coming for you. And by some miracle, I dragged myself out of the bed, got dressed, and got to get some food. Now when I'm looking back at that specific portion of the situation, I realize how akin it is to something that Elijah did in 1 Kings 19 verse 4. He sat down under a solitary broom tree and prayed that he might die. I have had enough, Lord. Take my life, because I am no better than my ancestors who have died. Then he lay down and slept. But as he was sleeping, one angel touched him and tell him something. The angel said, get up and eat, because you need food to nourish your body. After having breakfast with Nora, I went to the Missouri River to just sit down. When I look at my phone, I get a notification from Instagram saying that someone thinks that you are in trouble. So I deleted the stories, and in 6 hours, my stories got 34,000 views. I got email, DM, text message, phone call, reposting. By the time I saw all of that, it was too late. It was all over. Some ex-boyfriend when me did black call me. I said, oh, don't get my number, let me lose my touch. So I said to myself, what have I done? I felt shame. So then I tried to comfort myself and I say, all right then, Julie, you're not that bad. But then when me go back, go look upon what me post, me say, yeah, Julie, it bad. Julie, your street and lane and highway, everything, You're not even say make you hold back piece of your mind. You open up your full chest. Julie sees stone and says, stone, I shall turn you. So that's when I called Joel. And of course, Joel say, answer back for a little bit. Several things were happening in my life that I'm still processing. But in summary, I lost my favorite uncle last year, Uncle Tarbot. He inspires a lot of my male characters. So when this colossal person that you used to see as a child, who represented a symbol of safety and love. You know the part in the National Pledge that says, with the strength and vigor of my body. My uncle epitomized strength and vigor. And so to see that person reduced to dust, it destabilized my meds. And then within 2 months after that, my mom passed. And the celebration of her life was one day before my birthday. Right now, I am still not able to put into exact words. Sometimes grief is more powerful in silence. So in addition to this compounded grief, I kept pushing through. But it's like everything did I go wrong. And then because of so much little things, everything was just triggering. I kept working at the speed of light, hit after hit after hit after hit. I kept fighting until eventually, in a peculiar juxtaposition, my cup was full, yet I was so empty. Now I want us to look at the BPD factor, the borderline personality disorder factor. BPD is to pain the way a microphone is to sound. It amplifies it. So when a regular reaction to something is whoa, someone with borderline personality disorder might react whoa, 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 whoa. There are 9 clinically recognized symptoms of borderline personality disorder. I would have conquered 3 of them in terms of fixing my self-image, learning to love myself, learning to abstain from impulsive and reckless behaviors. But what did I peep out right here, so? I mean, anybody pay attention? Was my emotional dysregulation. One of the attributes of borderline personality disorder is emotional dysregulation. Now, this is not the same thing as saying someone is very emotional. It's a dysregulation, it's a disorder. So yes, while I was employing proper coping mechanisms, reframing my thoughts for when I had those big, powerful emotions, if left unchecked or untreated, those big, powerful emotions can even cause you to go back to square one. So, thankfully, this incident gave rise to a few breakthroughs for me, and I want to share them. Biblically speaking, I realized that I am a lot more like the psalmist David than I would like. Sometimes you express utter disillusionment towards God, and then the next day you're having utter praise. 1 minute David is saying,
how long will you turn your face away from me? Forever.
And then the next minute he is like,
my heart rejoices in your salvation.
Medically, there is room for me to unlock the next level of clinical healing. Where I am on my journey, I have come so far, and I am so glad that I can recognize and be fully aware of the next level that I need. If this had happened to me 2 years ago, hey! I found a new therapist here. Tell the truth, me kind of excited to see Ushpa this out take me. He will be employing new procedures in addition to dialectic behavioral therapy that I've done before. Now he's going to introduce me to EMDR. I am going to be relying on the professional to help me through that, so I'll keep you abreast. Mathematically, of course, maths are my favorite subject, so I couldn't explain all of this without the use of maths. Anxiety A is inversely proportional to trust in God T. In order to make this into an equation, we have to change 1 to the constant K. K is the constant that represents challenges in our lives. Jesus told us in John 16 verse 33 that we will have trouble and challenges into this life. So let's give trouble and challenges a value of 100. You can give it your own value as you please. So if K is equal to 100 and T is equal to 2, then your anxiety A is equal to 50. But if you increase your trust in God to 10, then your anxiety decreases to 10. And if you increase your trust in God to 100, then your anxiety reduces to 1.
Faith as small as a mustard seed can move mountains. So if you increase your faith by just a teeny bit, it can catapult your trust from 100 to 500.
So if you increase your trust to 500, then your anxiety A reduces to a mere 0.2. So it simplifies it, even though it is so layered, but sometimes we have to just get back to basics. So now when me I think, oh, me gonna come back and face the crowd now because of everything that happened and to put out a video. My friend called me and she said, Gillette, no, but I said not much, just say, yeah, get the help all you need, and that's it. Some people were saying, you know, don't address it, just let it slide. Me I said to myself, say, no, me walk up and down and go up on stage and I say, let us break the stigma associated with mental health, mental illness. Let us move forward and ting. And me go up on wall on stage and do so. And see so. Oh, it all look for this atma. And then me come in front of one and say, hey guys, all is well. I'm getting the help that I need. Thank you for your concerns. You know what I look at me and say, I hear that she take with her. And then I would be so insincere and disingenuous. Just come and not address it. So I decided to address it. And then the other thing too is that if I had made a post about something diabetic or something involving any other physical ailment, the chances of person saying, shoo, keep it down, would have been far reduced. I decided to address it. Now, I need to say thanks. The support I received immediately blew me away. I never would have expected that in a million years. I was so humbled. I tell you the truth, me not lie you. The outpouring of love and support and grace and understanding, it was so good, so apt that the immediacy of the support matched the immediacy of the crisis and affected the immediate outcome of the situation. I didn't even realize I was crying for help. My inbox turned into a prayer revolution. Different blogger accounts reposted asking for prayer, raising up prayer armies. I got emails, testimonials, DMs from both women and men. And I want to take this opportunity to say, in the same way that I was supported, if someone in your community or near you or in your family or in your friendship circle needs help in a time of crisis, offer that support. It works wonders. I want to thank my family, especially my dad. When I returned daddy's call, I said, hey dad, you know, a little thing happened. Daddy said, my darling daughter, did you talk to Jesus? I want to thank my cousin that came here and spent a few days with me so that I was not by myself. I want to thank my close friends who have been on this journey with me for decades. Special mention of my friend Nadine Tarawali. Friends who can testify and bear witness to how much I've grown. The fellow content creators that reached out, really appreciate it. And I want to make special mention of Certified Samson, Kareem Boyatings, Janina Kruger. Me can't mention everybody because instead the video get long. I would like to send greetings. A joke. It's too soon for crack joke. Cause you traumatize the people, them Julie. No, true, no. Yeah. The bloggers who reposted asking for prayers, I thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And last but not least, all my followers. The ones who share, the ones who comment, the ones who DM, the ones who emailed, the ones who were praying, even the ones who were quietly showing their support. I thank you so much. So guys, this is another chapter. We're moving onward and forward. Forward ever, backward never. And as always, I hope that this helped somebody. I love you guys. Mwah. Bang!